projects are the very things that actually move your mission or organization forward, if they're only happening if there's leftover space after the swirl of maybe marketing or client delivery, emails, admin stuff, and 100 urgent things that land in your inbox, you likely are never going to at any time open up for them, right? Because when do we ever have extra space? So no wonder growth may feel stalled. So here's the facts. Things will always fill the space. Can reference Parkinson's law for this one. Urgent tasks are always going to scream louder than strategic ones, the ones that are maybe more of the long game. Projects will always lose out unless you choose to protect them.
Overwhelm, reaction mode, and just keeping up are the old way.
You need real, root-level strategies and practical steps to grow your business or ministry without exhaustion and burnout.
Hi there, we're Anna Saucier
And Megan Gephardt,
best friends and business consultants who help faith-filled women create sustainable growth through simple strategy with a people-first approach.
Here at Apostolic Fruit, we hope to offer you clarity, support, accompaniment, and healing,
one tiny step at a time.
Hey friend, it's Megan Gephardt. Welcome back to the Apostolic Fruit Podcast. So today we're going to talk about what to do if you got tons of ideas but no time for them. Why projects never get done and what to do about it. So I really wanted to talk about this because on a recent strategic mapping call with a client, our client admitted to me, okay, I list out all the projects I want to work on each month, but then they only get time if there's extra space in my week. Can you relate to this? Maybe you two are just trying to fit projects into the cracks. And the problem with this is that projects are the very things that actually move your mission or organization forward. If they're only happening if there's leftover space after the swirl of maybe marketing or client delivery, emails, admin stuff, and 100 urgent things that land in your inbox, you likely are never going to actually have any time open up for them, right? Because when do we ever have extra space? So no wonder growth may feel stalled. So here's the facts. Things will always fill the space. Can reference Parkinson's law for this one. Urgent tasks are always going to scream louder than strategic ones, the ones that are maybe more of the long game. Projects will always lose out unless you choose to protect them. And so on that client call, I just reflected back to her, okay, if projects only get space when there's time left, of course you're craving more deep work. As she had expressed to me, I really want more deep work space. I feel like I don't have enough of it, which is where most CEOs or most founders and leaders are finding themselves as they come to us. And so projects are what actually move the mission forward, and they deserve protected CEO time. And that's what I told her. And this is why in the work that we do in consulting or in working with clients in any capacity, we help leaders create rhythms and structures that guard their strategic space. And this looks different depending on needs, right? It may look like setting aside a weekly CEO-focused day where you really get to be wearing the CEO hat and thinking at that level and zooming out of the weeds, pulling yourself out of the weeds maybe, even though you may still feel the pressure of all those things, to really guard that space that you need to be in a leadership role. It may look like restructuring the flow of meetings so that they are more effective, so that they actually help you to figure out, where are you in progress on projects? Where are you in terms of milestones? Making sure you're assigning clear ownership and that everyone has clarity on their key tasks and action items coming out of the meeting. It may look like clarifying priorities when you feel the weight of the sheer volume of things that are on your plate, and so does your team, most likely, right? And you feel whiplash in all the directions. It may look like maturing systems. So whatever the approach, though, it's always about reclaiming the clarity and the boundaries you need in order to lead from vision, from proactivity instead of reaction. And if you are working with anyone else, it's not just for you. When you're clear, the whole team is clearer. When you create space for projects, the entire business or mission gains traction. And when you lead from intentionality, everyone else gets to contribute more effectively and be more supported in their role so that they can thrive in their work, and it just brings out the best in them too. So, question time. This is the truth moment for yourself. Number 1, where in your week do you have protected space for CEO level leadership? And wherever you are in the stage of business, I want to challenge you, even if you don't yet see yourself as a CEO, I want you to start thinking of yourself in that way and see what starts to shift. So that's the first question. Where in your week do you have protected space for CEO level leadership? Question 2, if projects only get scraps of time, or maybe you're trying to fit it into the cracks, what is that costing you and the mission and the team? Number 3, what's one next tiny step even that you can take to start protecting a little bit more space? And just to give you a couple examples, maybe it's identifying a day on your calendar every week where you get to carve out 1 to 2 hours for this, to start to think more at the CEO level or start to work on some more projects. Start to think more strategically. Look several months out, right, beyond just what's right in front of you. And so as we discussed together with that client, she had really affirmed, okay, this whole process is helping me figure out how does this business integrate with all the other things that I'm doing? And so just being more intentional about reserving that space can just create a better rhythm for lots of other things in my life. I was like, yes, this is what it's all about, right? To allow you to show up in all the areas of your life from a more integrated, aligned place and do all of those roles well, right? This is the kind of root level clarity and rhythm that we help leaders build. And it's what takes you out of the survival mode and into more proactivity, more sustainability. So if you're either leading an organization, whether it's a business or a ministry, or maybe a team working together for some kind of common mission, or maybe you're part of an organization yourself that might be struggling with sustainability, or you and other team members are being burnt out by the pace that you're running at, even if you're doing beautiful, needed work in the world. We've put together an information deck for organizations at this kind of pivotal growth point, so you can start to see what support could look like within your organization, start to make these shifts. So I want to invite you to either reach out to us for a conversation if you want to explore working together, or download the info deck at the link in the show notes below. And either way, my friend, take these questions to heart today. Right? Where in your week do you have protected space for CEO level leadership? If projects only get the scraps of time, what is that costing you? And then what's one next tiny step you can take? I want you to pause and actually identify that for yourself and commit to it. Okay? I pray that this serves you. It's a quick one, but it's so, so important. And I want you to take action on this. Don't let it sit. Truly integrate this, because these are the small shifts that start to have a compounding positive impact.
We hope you loved today's episode. If so, would you take a moment to share it with a friend?
If you haven't already, come connect with us human to human at apostolicfruit.com/connect. When you're ready, we'd love to support you more deeply.
May the Lord bless you and keep you, make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you,
And turn his face toward you and give you peace.